Welcome to the spoken tutorial on overview and installation of Synfig. In this tutorial, we will learn about interface of Synfig, drawing and animating in Synfig, and the content available in various tutorials under this series. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu OS version 16.04, Synfig version 1.0.2. To follow this tutorial, you should have the knowledge of Inkscape and principles of animation. First, let us learn about Synfig. Synfig is a 2D animation software. It is a free and open source software. Next, let us learn some of the features of Synfig. It works on Linux, Windows, and Mac operating system. It can draw various shapes and creates text animation. It can import PNG images and animate those images. It creates cutout animation. It also creates character walk cycle. The output can be rendered in GIF, AVI, and various other formats. Synfig can be used by 2D animators, school and college students who are interested in animation. Next, we will see how to install Synfig on Ubuntu OS. To follow the installation procedure, you need to be connected to the internet. Open the terminal by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus T keys together. Now in the terminal, type sudo space apt-get install Synfig Studio and press enter. Enter the system password if required. It will display a message of how much disk space will be occupied. Type Y and press enter to confirm this. This will install Synfig. Let us check whether the Synfig is installed successfully. In the terminal, type Synfig Studio and press enter. We can see the Synfig console opens. Now let us learn the installation of Synfig on Windows operating system. To follow the installation procedure, you need to be connected to the internet. Open your default web browser. In the address bar, type the URL https://www.synfig.org/download-stable. Press enter. In Choose Your OS drop-down box, select your OS details, that is Windows 64-bit or Windows 32-bit. I will select Windows 64-bit. In Name a Fair Price field, type 0 and press Get Synfig. A pop-up window appears. Type your email ID as shown. Click on Continue. Next, select your location in drop-down box and press Continue. Click on Complete Checkout. You will get an email from Paddle, help@paddle.com. Check your email and click on Download button in the mail. A pop-up window appears. Click on Save. Go to Downloads folder and double-click on .exe file of Synfig. A pop-up window appears. Click on Run button. Synfig Studio Setup window appears. In License Agreement section, choose I agree. Click on Next and then on Install. Click on Close. Synfig is now successfully installed. To check, click on Windows button and type Synfig. You can see Synfig opens up. Now we will briefly go through the individual tutorials in this series. The first tutorial in this series is Bouncing Ball Animation. Here we will learn to use Synfig interface, draw a ball in Synfig, add keyframes and waypoints, do a ball animation with squash effect, render the animation in GIF format. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial. Notice a green dot in the center of the ball. Drag this green dot to move the ball to the bottom of the canvas. The next tutorial is e-card animation. This will help us to import PNG images, animate the images, do text animation. Also, we will learn to preview the animation and render the animation in AVI format. Let me play this tutorial.
Select the cake image in the folder and click on Import. We get the cake image on our canvas.
The next tutorial is Create a Star Animation. In this tutorial, we will learn to create gradient color animation, group layers, and star animation. Here's a glimpse of the tutorial. So go to Layers panel, click on the lower layer button twice. Next, let us animate the alpha value of the stars. The next tutorial is Draw a Toy Train. In this tutorial, we will learn to draw basic shapes, color the shapes, group and duplicate objects, and align shapes using guideline. Let's have a look at this tutorial. Use the Shift key and drag the middle green dot of the handle. Do likewise for the compartment 1 group layer. The next tutorial is about Animate a Toy Train. In this tutorial, we will learn to animate the toy train which we created in the previous tutorial. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial. Make sure that the time cursor is in the 0th frame. Using Shift key, drag the train outside the canvas to the right. The next tutorial is Plant Animation. Here we will learn to add a vertex using Insert Item, use Split Tangent option, use Mark Active Point as Off option, animate the shapes. Here's a glimpse of the tutorial.
Click on Seek to begin at the bottom of the canvas. Play the animation by clicking play icon.
The next tutorial is Logo Animation. In this tutorial, we will learn to use Mirror tool, animate a logo, create Spherize effect. Let's have a look at this tutorial. Select the logo.png layer. Now go to the 60th frame. Move the logo a little upward as demonstrated. The next tutorial is Basic Bone Animation. Here we will learn to add and attach bones to character, animate the character using skeleton option. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial.
Select the blue dot of the bone, which is placed in the lower arm part of the right hand. Move the lower arm bone as demonstrated by moving the blue dot.
The next tutorial is Cutout Animation. In this tutorial, we will learn to use the Cutout tool on an image and animate the cutout shapes. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial.
Move the cursor to the 70th frame and change the amount value from 0 to -6.14.
The next tutorial is Rocket Animation. In this tutorial, we will learn to create fire effect, noise gradient, and feather effect. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial. In the Parameters panel, right-click on Origin. Click on Convert and then on Linear. Click on the drop-down list of origin. The next tutorial is Create Underwater Animation. In this tutorial, we will learn to import PNG and SVG, animate the images using distortion effect, add noise gradient, and use random option for random animation. Using the above, we will learn to create an underwater animation. Here is a glimpse of the tutorial.
Come back to the canvas. Scale all the images and arrange the underwater scene as shown here.
This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we learnt about Synfig and saw glimpses of the tutorials in this series. The video at the following link summarizes the Spoken Tutorial project. Please download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial project team conducts workshops and gives certificates. For more details, please write to us. Do you have questions in this Spoken Tutorial? Please visit the site. Choose a minute and second where you have the question. Explain your question briefly. Someone from our team will answer them. The Spoken Tutorial forum is for specific questions on this tutorial. Please do not post unrelated and general questions on them. This will help reduce the clutter. With less clutter, we can use these discussions as instructional material. Spoken Tutorial project is funded by NME ICT MHRD Government of India. More information on this mission is available at this link. This is Aarti along with the animation team from IIT Bombay signing off. Thanks for watching.